Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the first week of our continuing education series for fall 2024. I'm Kelsey Brown, and I am going to be leading tonight's call. This is about how to use your essential oils. So if you were invited to this call, if you're jumping on from my Instagram, then you probably know that I am an essential oil educator. And so I want to make sure to take all of the mystery out of how to use essential oils to support your wellness journey. So awesome. We've got somebody from Pune joining. That's so great. Okay, so bear with me. We're already recording. I'm going to share my screen. Let me get all set up. Megha, always glad when you join. Thanks. You're the best. Okay. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Like I said, my name's Kelsey Brown. If you're joining from Instagram and you want to see the slides on my computer screen, you can join over on Zoom. If you're watching this in the playback later, I'm so glad that you took the time to watch this recording. You're gonna love what you learn. I love to take the mystery out of how to use essential oils. My name is Kelsey Brown, and I'm a mom of 4 kids, ages 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is why I'm so passionate about wellness in my household. Got a lot of little people to take care of. And I'm a leader on the EssentiallyDesi team that's here serving you with continuing education tonight. So welcome to our first in an 8-week series. You're at week number 1, and tonight's topic is I have my oils, now what? So I'm excited to introduce you to the world of essential oils and make sure to support you on your journey so that you know exactly how to use them for the things around your home, for your family, and to support your wellness lifestyle. So I have my oils, now what? Hopefully each of you already have some doTERRA essential oils on you. If you have an oil that you love for relaxation or calming, grab it right now, open it up, take some deep breaths, roll it on your neck, whatever it is you like to do. And if you don't know what to do yet, then that's why I'm here. And I want to make sure that you feel confident by the end of tonight of how to use your essential oils for all types of things. So I'm going to show you not only how to use your oils, but the cheapest way to get them. And we're going to do a brief introduction to several oils and how to use them. So if you already have your oils at home and you're already using them, I'd also love to hear in the chat, what's your favorite one right now? How are you using it? I'd love for this class to be interactive. I love using the chat box for things like that. So like I said, if you want to share in the chat, yeah, how do you love to use your essential oils? What's your favorite one? So while you're doing that, I'm going to have you, I'm actually going to go back to this for just a second. I'm going to have you think through, what are your top 3 health concerns, health issues, or like I said, if you already have some essential oils in your home, what are the ones that you bought to solve a problem? So you can write down like, hey, I already got some oils because I really want to see these health concerns, these health problems changed. Or maybe you're like, I have goals and I believe that these oils could help me with my goals. And I believe that too. And so I want you to write those down and write down your top 3. And then I want you to be thinking about those while we're going through tonight. So tonight you can be thinking through your top 3 health goals while you're learning what you're learning, and keep those in mind because you're probably going to learn something tonight that would be really helpful for your goals. Okay. And also remember, doTERRA is a health and wellness company. So we're here to improve your wellness. And there are some foundational areas of wellness that I want to help with. So as we go through this class, I want you to jot down anything that you want to remember. You might have like a note in your phone or, a little scratch pad with you. And anything that you want to remember, write it down and talk to your wellness advocate about it later, whether that's me or whether that's someone else on my team. I like to put stars next to anything that I see in calls like this. Like I'll write it down. I'll write down like lavender and I'll put a star next to it to remind myself like, oh, I need to buy more lavender. Or if it's something that I already have, that I'm like, shoot, I already have this, I need to be using it more, then I might circle it. So that's just a little tip as you're going through this class so that you take good notes and know what you want to ask about later. Okay, so there's a couple things on this screen. If you're watching this on playback, then you can even pause this call right now and take your top 3 health concerns that you wrote down and then grab either our Facebook members group or a reference book and look up your 3 issues and learn something new about them. Text your wellness advocate and say, hey, I've got 3 issues I want to talk through with you, and they would be pumped. If I'm your wellness advocate, I will be pumped to be there for you. So text me. But I also want to make sure you guys know if you are a customer on my team, whether it's through me or one of my teammates, we have Facebook groups with literal like decades worth of member entries in there that will help you, and you can literally look up whatever health issue you have and someone's probably posted about it. I also have reference books that I can point you towards that are super helpful, and an app that our team gives as a gift to new members that literally breaks down like exact protocols of exactly how to use your oils, which is so helpful. So I want to make sure you know about those things. And another way that's going to help you get started is to open up your bottles. Sometimes people get started with oils and they're so excited to see change in their life, but then they get a little bit paralyzed again once the oils come in the mail because they're like, oh no, I bought this, but now I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. And so that's why you have us as wellness advocates that come alongside you and help you so that you feel super confident. And so one of the very first things that I do when I get new oils is I grab a sticker and I put it on the top of my oil bottle. And that might sound kind of silly, but especially when you start getting a collection like I do, like you guys can see this maybe. But I have some oils right here that have sticker lids on them and some that don't. And when you're looking at them from like an aerial view, it's very hard to tell what your oils are without a sticker. And I want to make my life simple. And so I love the stickers. I love that I can just look down and I can know exactly which oil is what. And so I have a couple blends that there's just not a sticker for them. And so that like kind of kills me inside. But if you have oils and you have stickers, put your stickers on your lids to make your life easier. Put your oils where you will use them. If you've been to my house or if you've ever seen a video of my house, you've probably noticed that there's an oil shelf in like every room. And that's because I don't have time to think about where the oils are. I need them to be in the right place at the right time so I can grab them. So place your oils strategically around your house so that you can save yourself the brain power and just grab what you need. I'm going to want you to feel super comfortable by the end of this class. So you wrote down your 3 reasons why you purchased doTERRA to begin with, or what you bought and which issues you want to solve. Maybe you've already come to a class before, and you already learned how to solve your issues, but now you have your oils and you just need to know what's next. Maybe you have oils in your cart that you have been thinking about, but you have been like nervous to pull the trigger because you're not sure that you'll know how to use them. But either way, whatever stage you are in this process, there's something that can help you feel confident tonight. So if you don't have a reference book yet, like I said, that's okay. Your wellness advocate can help you get one of those. And okay, so let's make it really simple. Oils are plants, just like a salad. Salad or oils, plants are salad. Like salad is a plant, but when you look at a salad, there's lots of different vegetables in your salad, right? They're not all the same. You might have cucumber, you might have carrot, you might have tomato. They're all plants. but they all have different functions, different nutrients and things like that. So oils are the same. But one problem might be solved by many different oils. So that is why you might say you are having a hard time resting. And you might ask in a members group, hey, which oil should I use for rest? And you might get 5 different suggestions. And so we don't want you to feel confused by that of like, oh no, which oil should I buy? What I want you to know is that there's lots of different oils that might help with that. And so when we know which oils you already have, then we might be able to say like, oh, you actually already have an oil that would be great for that problem. And so that's why our members groups are so amazing, because you can just ask and then you might already have what you need. So don't get too overwhelmed. So a couple things that we'll answer in this class are, what do you need to know about oil safety? Is there anything you shouldn't mix together? How exactly do I use my oils? Or I ran out of On Guard already. How do I get more? So we'll answer all of those questions. Okay, let's talk about the ways that you're going to use your oils. Number 1 is diffusing. One of the first things that I've been doing recently when I wake up in the morning is put oils in my diffuser. If you saw my Instagram stories today, then you know that that is something that I lost that like habit of doing for the last few months, and I've regretted it because of how much it affects my mood. So now I'm getting back into the habit of doing that, and it's been amazing. And getting up, making my coffee. Don't be afraid to experiment with this and have fun. Throw stuff in the diffuser and just see how well you like it. One way to test if you're gonna like something or not is, let's say you're thinking about doing 2, these are roll-ons, so you wouldn't put these in your diffuser, but I'm just showing you these because I have these with me. But if I'm like, I wonder if these 2 would smell good together, you can just kind of like run them underneath your nose together and test it out. And if you like the smell of doing that together, then you'll probably like it in your diffuser. But honestly, as long as you're not putting like oregano in your diffuser or something, pretty much everything else smells great. I love oregano for lots of different things, but not in my diffuser. Some combos are really easy right out of the gate, and they're probably already in the kit that you already bought or the oils that you already bought. So an example might be peppermint and wild orange. Those 2 are amazing in a diffuser together. For mood, for energy, uplifting the mood. You can put 2 to 4 drops of each of these in your diffuser, and then you can make sure to fill your diffuser line with water and then just add your oils. Or you can add your oils first and then your water. Some people are passionate about one way or the other. I think I put my oils in first. But I'm curious, you guys can tell me in the comments which one you do first. Do you do the oil first or you do the water first? Okay, the next couple slides I'm going to show you, which again, Instagram, if you want to be able to see my slides, go to the link in my bio and jump into the Zoom call that we're currently on. I'd love to share that with you. And if you're on Zoom, then these would be great diffuser blends to screenshot for later. Let me see if I can get this out of your way. There we go. I'm going to share a few different slides, but these are specifically for immune support. I love that, especially in, the fall and the winter months. I'm looking at Naomi and Imola, who are both teachers. I'm like, we're probably going to need some diffusers with some On Guard and some Breathe, maybe some tea tree in your diffusers with all of the winter months coming up. Okay, hopefully you guys got to see that. Clean, fresh, and hits the respiratory tract. These are my go-tos whenever people in my family are not feeling well. On Guard, which is for protective, is the protective blend, and then Breathe is the respiratory blend. Breathe is in my diffuser every single night. I swear my family sleeps better when we diffuse Breathe. Seasonal threats. We love to grab lemon, lavender, and peppermint. It also smells great together. So if you've ever gotten an intro kit or a healthy start kit, healthy experience kit. Oh, good, Tia. I hope you got to screenshot that. For those of you with sinus issues, this is a little graphic that you can screenshot. You can get like a mug of hot water and put 1 or 2 drops of each of these oil and just like put your face over it. And it really opens up your sinuses. Let's see. Okay, then at night, we love, like I said, either diffusing lavender or breathe. Breathe and wild orange are also really great, and lavender is a great combination. Once again, you cannot go wrong, really, with diffusing. Don't be afraid. We should be diffusing in every room of our home, and it helps us wind down at night. It helps us wake up during the day if that's what you need to do, and keep your mood alive and happy and uplifted. You can use oils to help purify the air. So that's what I do all Delhi winter, of course, and it's amazing to help the air stay clean and pure. It's wonderful to help keep the breathing passages open at night. So that's what I was suggesting for breathe. So many reasons to diffuse, and this is a great tool on how to be using your oils. So if you're not diffusing already, you might stick around for this whole series and get a free diffuser. Or you might, if you're like, no, I need a diffuser right now, you might reach out to your wellness advocate. If you have a diffuser and you're not using it, this is your sign. Serenity is also a great calming, restful blend. It has lavender, vetiver, Roman chamomile, vanilla, Hawaiian sandalwood, and more in it. And so sometimes people don't want to have to buy all of those different ingredients. So getting a blend is really smart sometimes to get the benefits of all of these different oils together. And you can add 4 to 6 drops in your diffuser, fill it up with water. And it is, I believe this price is updated. If this is an oil that you don't have already, but you need to add it to your wish list, write that down somewhere or screenshot it for later. Okay, let's talk about how to use your oils topically. So on the skin, on the body, for those localized effects, remember we talked about in the class that you've probably already been to, that if you want to use oils in a localized area, then you're probably going to topically put it on right where the problem is. Topical is awesome to use for like muscle tension, joint tension, any sort of joint discomfort, or any sort of skin irritations that might happen on your face, legs, or arms, or wherever. We really want to make sure that you're diluting your essential oils with fractionated coconut oil. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but doTERRA does sell fractionated coconut oil, so you can get that directly from your login in the accessories section. We also have unscented lotion. It's going to be listed under the hand and body cream, and this is awesome to add your essential oils to. The hand and body cream is, it's non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about junk being put on your skin, but also you can customize your experience if you want it to be more of a massage or restful, or if, your little ones have growing pains, you can add oils for that. Okay. So this is the fractionated coconut oil. If you've never heard that term before, fractionated coconut oil is just coconut oil that's not going to get hard when it's cold. So it's going to be a little bit different than the coconut oil that's in your kitchen. It helps the essential oil absorb better into your skin. It gives you more product, and you can spread it around more. I used to dilute because I was just cheap and I wanted my oils to last longer. But then I learned that diluting is actually just really smart for allowing the oils to absorb into your body. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. But if an oil ever feels uncomfortable on your skin, like On Guard, oregano, clove would be all oils that we consider like warm oils. Sometimes your instinct might be to go wash with water, but water is not going to help. We know that water and oil don't mix. So remember, those are going to go away from each other. So if you use water and try to wash it off, it's going to drive it further into your skin. Really, you want to grab your fractionated coconut oil if that ever happens, and that's going to help immediately. You could screenshot that if you want to see that dilution screen for later. Okay, how to use your fractionated coconut oil. Some people like to buy one with like a pump lid. You could just put a couple pumps into your hand, or if you just have the doTERRA bottle, just drop a couple oils in your hands. And then add the essential oil into that, and then apply topically wherever you want the oils to go. Okay, I think this is really cool. But on my Zoom screen, I'm just showing what it looks like for your body to absorb essential oils when you use some sort of carrier oil. So like I said, I did not realize before. I thought that you would dilute something just to make it spread farther. But look at that. You can see the oils penetrating into the skin even deeper because someone used fractionated coconut oil for absorption. So the reason it's called a carrier oil is because it's literally carrying the oil into your skin. Essential oils evaporate quite quickly. That's why they're not oily. Like as people think oils should be oily, but essential oils aren't. They evaporate really fast. And so you want to make sure it gets carried into your skin instead of just evaporating. 3 reasons you should dilute: to protect sensitive skin, to stretch your oils and make them go further. I always love saving money. And then make your oils longer lasting in the tissue, therefore making them more effective. Okay, safety tip. Do not drop essential oils into your eyes or your nose or your ears. They are amazing. If you've got like a blocked up nose, just put the oils in your hands or in your steam mug and take some deep breaths, but don't put the oils in your nose. Or if you've got an ear pain, you can use oils around your ears. Don't put them in your ears, okay? Okay, so if you are planning on watching all 8 of these classes, I want you to go ahead and write down this secret word that I'm about to tell you. You guys ready? The secret word is fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so you're gonna need that for your punch card. So write that down somewhere. And then the link that I'll send you, or you might have already gotten it in your invite, you'll keep track of that. So if you want to keep a note in your phone and keep track of the passwords for all 8 classes, and then you can just fill that sheet out one time, or you can go in and you can fill it in after every week so you don't forget. I know some people like to do it either way. I don't mind. I'll keep track of all your answers, but that is what you need to know. Okay, don't forget to dilute your hot oils. We talked about that. Citrus oils. Okay, so just a little safety tip on citrus oils. Citrus oils are amazing. Don't skip your citrus oils just because there's a safety tip. But when we go out into the sun, which most of us city people, this probably isn't much of a problem. But if you're going to be going out and sitting out in the sun and you have a citrus oil on your skin, it does make you more photosensitive. And so you might sunburn more easily. It's actually only happened to me one time. I put Citrus Bliss on my neck right here because I like having it as like a perfume. And I did notice later I was a little red right here. So it's only happened to me one time because I'm usually more careful about my citrus oils. But here is a list of oils that you might not think about that have citrus in them because it's a blend. But if you're going to use these oils and you know you're going to be out in the sun, don't skip them, like still use them, but you might put them like underneath your shirt or on the bottom of your feet, or just put them on a place on your body that's covered is my tip. Don't skip them because they're still amazing oils, but just don't get a sunburn. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make a roller ball. So you're going to pick your recipe. You can look something up on Pinterest. You can look something up on one of our members groups if you're in one of our members groups. And I'll show you a dilution guide in just a second that you can screenshot. You can buy a pack of roller bottles directly from doTERRA if you'd like, or you can get them from another Amazon or something. I like some of the ones I found on Amazon, and some of the ones on Amazon have leaked. And so I do know that I can always trust the ones from doTERRA. So just whichever ones you want to take the risk on, but I do love my ones from doTERRA. And then if I buy one from doTERRA that's already pre-made like this, whenever it's empty, I'll just pop the lid off and fill it back up. But you're going to pick your recipe. I like to add my essential oils first. And then I fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So if I was making a roller for myself, I might do a half of the bottle or a third of the essential oil, and then I'm gonna fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. This is a 10 ml that I'm holding in my hand, and that's what's on my screen as well to give you an idea. If I'm making it for my kiddos, based on their age, I might do less. So on my screen, I've showed you like for 2 years or younger, I might do a fourth of essential oil and the rest fractionated coconut oil. And then for my kids that are 2 to 6, which is all of them, I might do a third. But for adults, you could do 50-50 and that would be fine. It just depends on how much you want to stretch your oils and then how much you want them to be more concentrated. So this is an awesome picture. Like I said, screenshot this. You'll want this for later. We use these roller bottles because it makes my life so much more simple just to roll it on the skin. And it's so easy. I don't have to mix things up all the time when it's already pre-made for me. So for, like I said, for kids that are 6 and older, you can do it. You can do a third or more. Don't stress too much about the drops. Just do a real guesstimate about how much goes in the bottle and then fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. I refilled some of my bottles yesterday, like the lavender roller that I keep in my purse. I'm pretty sure I did 30 drops of lavender and then filled the rest up with coconut oil, if that helps. Okay, head tension. There is a blend called Past Tense that is doTERRA's tension blend. In India, it is 10% off this month, which is amazing. If you know my story about essential oils, you know that was the very first essential oil blend I ever tried. So it's one of my favorites. But if you have a kit, then you might already have some of these other oils that are great for head tension. Peppermint, deep blue, and frankincense. You could combine 3 to 5 drops in one of these 10 ml rollers each, and then use as needed. Or like I said, you could do as much as 50-50 if you wanted. Tummy tamer oils. I know a lot of us started using oils because of our digestive system and needing some support there. If you have a kit, then the 2 that you might grab from your kit might be digestin or peppermint. But if you don't have either one of those yet, you might write those down. If you have digestive discomfort, you can use these oils for support. You can use these topically, aromatically, or internally. But if you have tummy issues, I would suggest topically or internally. You can just, incorporate these into your life, whether it's giving your kid a back rub before bed, using them on your jawline, if you're like a clincher, or if you just got dental work done. And then the third way we're going to talk about is internally. So one of the first things that you can do when you start using oils internally is you can just grab like a stainless steel or a glass of water and add an oil to it. That make sure it's an oil that can be taken internally, but citrus oils are a great option for that. It's going to be very invigorating. It's going to be cleansing for your body, like a lemon would be great for that. This can be used in your water. It tastes fantastic too. And it's a great way to replace maybe other drinks that you drink often that you're like, I wish I didn't grab these so often, like sodas or something like that. But you still need water. Like water is still good for you. So if you need, like my husband, for example, struggles with getting enough water, but if he adds peppermint essential oil or lemon or lime, then he's way more likely to drink more water. So I love to do that. I love adding the MetaPower blend, the metabolic blend. Yes, Amola, Zengest and Digestin are the same. Certain markets change the name based on, I don't really know actually why, but it's the same. Like Australia and South Africa, UAE, I think all call it Zengest, but it's the same. So yeah, I love adding, you guys can tell me in the comments which one Which oil do you like to add to your water? I'd love to know which one's your favorite. Nice. Carolyn's drinking MetaPower right now. Okay, so if you're getting your oils from the US, then your label might say essential oil supplement. To let you know that it can be taken internally. If you're in India, it might say essential oil flavoring. And then doTERRA India specifically has FSSAI stickers on it to let you know. Basically on the doTERRA website in India, if you have a login and password already, you'll be able to see this, but we have a tab that's called food oils. And doTERRA has gotten a lot of the oils approved by FSSAI if it's an internal approved oil. But you might notice like the 5 ml peppermint might say FSSAI, but the 15 ml doesn't. It doesn't mean that the 15 ml peppermint isn't safe, but the 5 ml is. It just means doTERRA only got so many of them with the FSSAI stickers on it. So the food oils list will help you know which ones are FSSAI approved. But there might actually be even more that you can take internally. But your wellness advocate will be able to help with that. The reference books that we have are helpful for that. And then definitely our members groups are great for that. Okay, this is also something I would suggest you screenshot if you're on Zoom with us. This helps you understand. I love this chart. It's so helpful, but it breaks down like what's the ideal amount of oil to take internally, and then like how often. That's always a question people have. I like to think about oils as they metabolize in your body kind of like food. And so there's really like no benefit to me taking 20 drops of oil right now. It would be way smarter for me to do 2 drops every couple hours than 20 drops all at once, because my body can just only metabolize so much at one time. So if you want to get benefits of oils around the clock, maybe you're dealing with pain or discomfort or immune support, then spreading it out and doing 1 to 3 drops multiple times a day is actually really smart. So my first challenge for you guys is just to grab your bottle of water, your stainless steel or glass, and add a couple drops of citrus oil in your water. So if you have lemon or lime, grapefruit, any of those would be great. And just start doing that every day. 1 or 2 drops of citrus oil in your water, maybe a couple different times a day. This is one that, like I said, this is probably my favorite right now, the metabolic blend. It is made up of grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. And all of these oils are really helpful for your metabolic system, your metabolism, your gut. And so it's going to help your food digest, but it's also going to help you like curb cravings. And so I'm way less likely to grab something sweet if I have this in my water, which is just good for discipline for me, because sometimes I grab something sweet just because. But also super cleansing for your metabolism. Okay, this is one way that I love to take oils. I get these little veggie capsules. You can get a bottle like this from doTERRA in a lot of different markets. If you don't have access to this right now, then Amazon does have these. But you can add 2 drops of these 5 oils and take them in a capsule to support your immune system. On Guard, frankincense, oregano, lemon, and rosemary. Okay, so we talked a little bit at the beginning about foundational areas of your health, and supplements are part of your daily nutrition. It's so important because we all have a lack of nutrients and minerals from the soil these days, from the way that we eat nowadays, and we really just need some support in this area. So doTERRA has a pack of nutraceuticals called Lifelong Vitality. This gives us our foundational aspect of our nutrition. I take these with meals because they absorb into my body, and you really want to start these slowly. Even with a Lifelong Vitality pack, the normal dose is 2 of each of these in the morning and then maybe in the evening with your evening meal. But you might even want to start with like a quarter of a dose or a half of a dose. So you could take these in the morning, like maybe one in the morning and one in the afternoon or something like that. That's a great way to do that. And then within a couple weeks, you could go up to the full dose. We tell people to take them with food. You can create daily habits like that. And then when you make it a lifestyle and part of your wellness lifestyle with your monthly like supplement box, you really want to keep these where you can see them. So I keep them like right on my bathroom counter so that I know that I'm going to take them as soon as I wake up in the morning and then at night. The longer you take these, the more benefits you get from them. And most people start to feel awesome and improved impact just after 2 weeks. So we're talking like better energy, better digestion, better mood. So don't give up if you're in a couple weeks and you haven't really noticed yet. doTERRA has like a full money back guarantee. If you take these for 30 days, then your life hasn't changed. And so it's like, why not give these a chance? But I am so excited to bring these to India. So these will be in India by the end of this year. But you can see kind of on the screen here some of the benefits: immune function, stress management, cardiovascular health. These have been a game changer for my family and I. And I'm so ready to not have to pack these from America. So put that on your wish list, write that down, and I will keep you guys updated like the second that these are released in India. So if you want to get started with the doTERRA lifestyle, maybe you're learning right now how to use your first order, then you're probably not ready to place a second order right this second, right? Like for some of you, I'm teaching you how to use the oils that you just bought. But I also want you to know, as you're making a wish list, there is a smarter way to buy doTERRA products than just ordering a huge order every once in a while. It's actually smarter to buy a little bit of stuff more regularly than buy a ton of stuff all at once. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. doTERRA has a frequent flyer miles program called Loyalty Rewards Program. And that makes it, really beneficial to make your oils cheaper because you're going to get oils for free. So any oil that you think like, oh, I think I want to try that. If it's not in your ability to get this month, just put it on your wish list and get it next month or the month after that. And of course, reach out to the person who enrolled you for guidance and direction. I'll share in a minute another idea of what other people might put in their wellness box based on what they've seen and used for their family. So this is your ticket, Loyalty Rewards. It might be a good program for you if you love the idea of earning Sky Miles to get a free flight for free. Like if you're motivated, if you're that kind of person that's like, I love getting free flights, then you probably will also love getting free oils. If you use your doTERRA oils every day, and you use everyday products enough to purchase one item per month, like if you even wanted one item per month, this is a great program for you. And if you want to add your points add up in a bank and then redeem them for free stuff on your wish list, this is definitely for you. So for someone who orders 50 points value per month, so that's probably like 2 or 3 products per month. The first couple months you're on that program, you're going to get 10% back on all of your orders. So for a 50 PV order, you would get 5 points back, right? And then the more you're loyal, you can see this is like a sliding scale where it increases on the percentage. So when I first started ordering through the loyalty program with doTERRA, I got 10% back on every order. So if my order was $100, then I would get $10 put back on my account to cash in for free oils. After being a member for more than a year, like at 13 months, I had worked my way up to 30%. So now for every $100 that I spend on products that we use every month, like supplements or oils, shampoo, conditioner, whatever, now we're getting $30 put back on our account for free products. So it's amazing how much that adds up. And so sometimes people are like, wow, like how do you have so much stuff? And I'm like, you would be shocked at how much of it was just handed to me for free. Because I've been a part of the loyalty rewards program for so long. So we will not skip a month. I love getting 30% back. Okay, so even if you just keep one product in your cart each month, you can still be active with your loyalty rewards. And that'll help you like hang on to your points. And then, like I said, you'd also just like hang tight at your percentage. So you wouldn't be increasing on your percentage, but you wouldn't lose it. And then specifically, if you're in the India market, I want to make sure you know that if you have placed an order before, which most people on this call have, I believe. So let's say you placed your first order before September of 2024 and you have an active login and password with our team, then your order this month would get you a free digestion touch. So that's the topical, like it looks like this, a roll-on. You're going to get that for free by placing a 125-point order before the 15th of the month. So if you don't know how to do that, you don't feel confident, message one of us and we'll help make sure you do that and get that for free because that's so helpful. I, as a mom, use this roller all the time for my kids, but I also love it too. If you're in a different market and you want to know what the free product is wherever you are, just message me. That's really easy for me to look up for you. Okay, so here's some screenshots to help you know how to log in and reorder. Maybe you placed your first order with your wellness advocate, and so you could use some help learning how to do it yourself this time. So you're gonna log back in to whatever, you can type in your email or your doTERRA ID right here. And then you're gonna type in your password. Then your screen, if you're in India, will look a little bit different than this, but not that different. You're going to click create new LRP. If this is the first time you're doing it. If you've done this many times, then you probably already know how to do this. But if you already have a cart set up, then you'll just click like edit the cart. So create new LRP right here. You're going to choose which day you want your recurring orders to go on. In India specifically, it's gonna make it look like you're setting up an order to go through automatically, but it's really just to send you an email to remind you to make sure you place your order. So like, let's say you set up a cart today and you select it to go through on the 11th of the month. Let's say you place your order today. Then on October 11th, like next month, it would email you and say like, hey, just a reminder to place your monthly order. That's to help you remember, because especially for those of you who take the vitamins or the toothpaste or any of the consumables that you use all the time, you want that reminder. Like you want to be reminded to place your order before the 15th of the month. Because you're going to buy those things anyway, and you want to make sure you get your free product if your order is large enough. So I love that they email me and remind me each month. And then for India specifically, they will send you a payment link, and then you can just click pay in your email. If you want your order to go through on your own and you want to be able to use loyalty points, then you're going to need to log in on your own and do that. And then you'll just click process order now instead of like waiting for the right day. You can add whatever you want to your cart each month. You do not have to order the same order every single month. It will just save whatever your last order was in your cart until you go in and click edit, if that makes sense. Okay, so I like to show people kind of like a example of what a cart might look like. So this is an example of what someone might get in India. If we were in America, I might add the Lifelong Vitality or the collagen. But for now, I'm going to give you guys an idea of what you can get in India right now. So MetaPower, that metabolic blend that I mentioned before that I love in my water. Tea tree, breathe for respiratory support. Lavender or serenity for sleep support. And then a fractionated coconut oil and stickers. So if you were to get this exact order, your order would be 132 PV and you would get that free digestion touch. So just to give you a little example of what that could look like. Okay, couple ordering tips. Like I said, set a reminder to make sure you place your order before the 15th. If you want to make sure you get a free product every single month, because who doesn't want to do that? And then if you want your percentages to go up quickly, then you might place a 50 PV order every single month for the first year to make sure you lock in at 30%. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, now that we went through sample wellness boxes and talked about like savings, maybe you already got a kit. And that also saved you a ton of money because you didn't buy everything one at a time. If you haven't gotten started yet, I still would point you in the direction of a kit or a bundle. So talk to your wellness advocate because like I said, I love helping people save money. So I would absolutely love to sit down with you and help figure out how to get you exactly what you need, but also get it in the best and smartest way. Also using the loyalty rewards program, that's going to allow you to get the wholesale cost, get a percentage back, and get a free product. So you already know, like when you bought your kit, you got your biggest bang for your buck. This is still how to get the biggest bang for your buck forever. That's how we want to get people started on their wellness journey. And so that's why sharing these oils can be a blessing. So if you are hearing all this, maybe this is the second time you've sat through this series, and you're already thinking of other people in your life that you want to know about oils and maybe I was talking about the metabolic blend and you can already think of a few people that need to hear about that. You can message us, me or the wellness advocate that invited you. You can message us the word share and we can help you know how to invite someone in your life or several people in your life to the next call. And the call specifically that might be on metabolism, that might be good for them. So if you need help learning how to share these oils with other people, message us the word share. And if you want to know more about how to do what we do, maybe you've been like, hey, I think I could do this. Like, I think I could educate people on natural solutions. Then you might text us the word build or business so that we know to reach out to you and get you more information on that. We'd love to do that. And then even in the coming sessions, we're going to add a little bit about that at the very end of each call so that if you are interested in that, then it's already built in for you. Okay, that wraps up our first class in the continuing education series. I hope that you're excited to use your oils and this class has given you the confidence to do so. Remember, this is just the beginning of your journey for a lot of you, and we're here to support you every step of the way. So thanks so much for joining us. I can't wait to see you in our next class. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close down Instagram. So thank you, Instagram, so much for joining. And Zoom, I'll keep you open for just a minute to ask questions. So Instagram, thanks so much for joining. And go to the link in my bio if you didn't register for the Zoom. This will be happening every single week, and I'd love to have you. Okay, Zoom. I'm going to close down the recording. If you are watching this on the playback, we're so glad that you joined, and we hope that you'll join us next week as well.